And then when I get ready to stick it in, she say no, so I took it.
Now, Ryan Garcia had a career-defining moment, and I am incredibly proud of him. I have made my statements clear here. I think that he performed incredible on Saturday. I also think he was partying his balls off throughout the entire camp because he said that. Now, what we're going to talk about in this particular video, though, is who he's hanging out with. Because I just saw a video last night of his crew after the fight. Small crew, dude. Him, Aiden Ross, and one other dude. And after he has spent the last 2 months talking about protecting kids, protecting women, the new member of his crew is literally an admitted grapist, a person who bragged about groups of his friends trapping and graping young white girls. Okay, I'm going to show you the video if you think I'm making that up. You can't be hanging out with that guy. You can't be railing on Diddy, who is also a predator, and then be hanging out with this dude, okay? That you can't. That guy cannot be in your crew. You can't have it both ways, dude. You can't be protecting kids and protecting girls and then have that guy in your crew. I'm going to show you exactly why. All right, so we got to talk about this. I got 2 topics on Ryan Garcia that have to be discussed on this video. The first one is going to be this post right here, which I am seeing go mega viral. And we're going to talk about the validity of this claim, which is that the entire thing was an act and that Ryan Garcia bet $2 million on himself and he won $12 million in addition to his fight money. So we'll talk about that, whether it's valid or not. And then even more important or interesting is I'm going to show you this clip right here where Ryan Garcia is hanging out after the fight. They're getting ready to head over to Miami and, you know, there's Aiden Ross. But more importantly is the dude to the left of him, the guy on the other side is going to be talking about this, that, or the other, kind of irrelevant what he says in this video. Because if you don't know who that is, I'm going to educate you on exactly who that is and why it matters that anyone would be hanging out with him. You know, like the way I look at it is like there are a handful of things that you can do or say that essentially it's like, dude, there's no coming back from that guy. Like, there's no coming back from that. And this gentleman right here is like #1 no coming back from that on planet Earth. And, you know, people just act like it never happened. But I'm going to show you what he said, what he did. And then you guys can tell me if you think it's a good idea for anybody to be hanging out with this guy for any reason whatsoever. Now, spoiler, I'm going to show you videos of him bragging about gang raping girls, okay? Now, if you think that I'm being hyperbolic, I'm not. He uses that word, okay? I am a firm believer, absolutely firm believer, that if you say something confidently enough, people will just accept it, you know? If you're like, yeah, dude, you know, I fell asleep early. People, you know, drew all over my face and whatever. It's like if you don't care if you're confident enough to talk about something and you could fill in the blank with something way more embarrassing than that, people will just accept it. There are exceptions to that rule. This guy does not think there are exceptions. He thinks that he can go on to podcasts and confidently say that him and his friends trapped girls in rooms and then ran trains on them using the word grape to describe it. And he thinks because he says it confidently, everyone's all, oh, damn, Charleston White, that's great. That's amazing. You guys did that. That's awesome. And he specifically will go, yeah, man, we used to grape white girls all the time. He's like, you get them over that. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. First time I saw him talk about it is in a clip that I cannot find. Okay. Because how this actually went down was he talked about it, right? A couple times. And then everybody started talking about it. He's the kind of guy that's going to double and triple down on things. And so there's a video where he talked about it again and he was really indignant about it, right? Like he's talking to his own camera, it's been like scrubbed from the internet. I cannot find it, but the one that believe me, I remember this because the things that were in my brain when I watched that clip, I was like, I mean, I just be one of those things that like, you know, speaking of irreversible things, like if there was like a billboard of like what's in Jesse's brain while he's watching this, people would be like, whoa, he's like actually a psychopath. And but I think you'll understand because I have 3 white girl daughters. And so when I hear that story, and especially the way he told it in that one video, it's my daughter that he's talking about in that story. Oh, she liked one of our friends. And so, you know, he had her come over, but then once she was over there and he had her in the room, we all came in buck naked and there was nothing she could do. She was trapped. And I think about someone doing that to like my oldest daughter, who's like almost old enough for that to happen to. And I just edited how I finished that little segment right there for consideration of anyone's opinion of me who does not have kids and my continued career on YouTube, but I'm sure you can fill in the blank. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Congratulations, Ryan Garcia. Go ahead and like the video if you don't mind. It helps me with the algorithm. I appreciate you guys. And I want to thank the sponsor of this video, Yo Kratom, best source of bulk kratom on the internet, $60 kilograms. You will not be disappointed. $60 get to your house in 2 days. It is amazeballs, yokratom.com. All right, so let's start over here with this post right here. Okay. So Ryan Garcia spent months before his boxing match pretending to be drunk, high out of his mind, so that the odds of him winning the fight would be low. Then he bet $2 million on himself to win, wins the fight, and earns $12 million on his bet in addition to his fight money. Wow. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you what that is. Bullshit. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Good story, but complete and total horseshit, okay? And the way that we know that is because he missed weight by 3.2 pounds. Like, listen, it can just be wildly impressive that he won the fight, okay? Like, I'm not taking anything away from Ryan Garcia in terms of winning the fight, right? But, like, the world's narrative is what it is, not what you wish it was, okay? No one has, like, Ryan Garcia himself at the press conference was like, I got drunk every single day, and look at what happened. Look at what happened. Hey, I thought I was supposed to lose. Like, he's not hiding the ball here. This is nonsense, okay? This is like a story that would be incredible if it was true, but it's not, okay? Like, this is not true. This is a ridiculous, this is ridiculous. This is like a post that you know for sure is gonna go viral, but it's absolutely not true. Dude, he's literally getting blacked out drunk immediately after the fight, just like he said he would. Now, do I think he was drinking a beer on the scale? No, I think that was probably a troll. I don't know. But, I mean, listen, dude, could I be wrong? Sure. But he's only missed weight once, and his team was saying before the event that they thought he was going to miss weight because he's been drinking and has not been training very hard. He misses by 3.2 pounds. Yes, you think he's going to pay $1.5 million and give up the ability to win the title just to, like, you know, make the odds even worse? Like, the odds were already in outer space for Haney to win. Now, did he bet $2 million on himself? I have no idea, but I would hope that he did because that's awesome. I respect anybody who bets on themselves, dude. That's gangster. Like, that's really gangster if he did that. But this narrative that he was not actually drinking is so stupid, dude. Go watch the videos of him in, like, you can't fake him in the hotel room that morning, like, all right, these are the non-negotiables. I'm signing the thing. His hair's all matted. Like, nobody's that good of an actor, dude. Okay, no one is smart enough to set up the situation, make him look like that, all disheveled, still dressed like it was last night. It's ridiculous. It's not true, dude. It's just not true. It's just as sensationalized if he just partied his balls off. But he had conditioned his body so incredibly well in all of the years that he's been alive that it didn't even matter. He's so good that he just went out and won, and he's wild. Like, can't we just, like, accept he's a John Jones character? You know what I mean? Like, he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys. He's wild, dude. He's bipolar, maybe. He goes on these manic episodes, and it makes him even more dangerous. The crazier he sounds on the internet, the more likely he is to win. Like, that's a gangster-ass story. This is ridiculous and not true, dude. It's not true. And, like, it's a phenomenon that I have always kind of chuckled at when it comes to the fight game because, like, anything can happen in a fight. Everybody knows that, right? And when it goes a certain way, we create these incredible narratives. My favorite one ever, though, my absolute favorite one ever is the idea that the reason why Jose Aldo lost to Conor McGregor is because Conor McGregor just broke him mentally before the fight. And I proved, I can't even tell you what date that I did this video. It was December, it's like right around December 30th or 31st of 2020. All right. So this is like at the end of the first year that I was doing videos. Because the whole thing was, the idea was that, like, oh, you know, Jose Aldo never charges forward like that. Never. He absolutely never charges forward. He's never done that in any other fight. It was just because Conor got under his skin and Conor just, you know, he just did something he never does. And I showed, I'm like, here's the beginning of his fight against Kenny Florian. He did the exact same thing. I'm talking identical. Same beginning of the fight. It was like 12 seconds in, exactly like Conor McGregor. Literally, the fight started exactly the same. And he did that, not just like he charged forward. Identical combo, okay? Like he had done that before. That's a way that he would come out and fight. Conor, that is the worst possible way that you can fight Conor. Absolute worst. Now, you know, did he not come in with the best strategy? Sure. But the idea that, like, that's why Conor won is because he broke him mentally is just not true. Like, Conor is the best at straight back and straight forward, okay? You cannot fight him like that. You just cannot fight him like that. You charge straight forward, he's going to hit you with that left combo 100%. Literally, he's that good at it. He's going to step back. He's going to hit you with that left counter. He is going to land it every time. So, but I mean, I love the story. It's just not true. You know what I mean? Like, it's not true. But anywho, so this is a cool story, but it's not real. All right, so let's move over to what I would imagine you guys are interested in, which is who is this grapist fuckhead that I'm talking about? So first off, here is Ryan with Charleston White. Charleston White's got some thoughts about the fight, you know, so let's listen to him. You know, he's a very charismatic guy. He's got a budding comedy career. He's funny guy. So this is him.
If they want me to join Illuminati, I got some cousins need to die. And maybe an auntie or two. Yeah. I might put grandmama on the list. But yeah, I'm gonna join the Illuminati. Add me. I got 2 cousins I don't like.
That's crazy. I need to talk to you.
Yep. So there's that. I mean, you know, whatever. He's joking around. He wants to join the Illuminati and have one of his cousins killed, or his mom, or something, or his grandma, whatever. So let's start with an easy one, right? Like this one's not quite as bad because he only admits to raping one of his co-workers. So this one, you know, this is like a way to like ease you into, you know, when he went on a rampage telling the truth about, you know, what he does. So listen to this. This is him.
You goddamn right. What's been going on, man? Oh, man, nothing. Sitting here talking to these people, telling about when I was one girl one time. Just come home with me, let me eat on her. We worked together. She was allowed to me. She let me. She let me eat on her pussy. And then when I get ready to stick it in, she say no. So I took it. You did the right thing. That's what I told him. I did the right thing. Yeah, man, she can't.
Yep. He's a gem, you guys. She changed her mind, so I took it. Oh, all right. Well, that's cool. All right. Now let's listen to him talk about the incident that I was referencing in the original intro. Not quite as indignant as when he thought people were judging him for this and he started, you know, taunting people like me who didn't like it in his next video, but you get the idea. So here's more Charleston White.
I want that.
We used to do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, hey, I want to sleep with all you guys. Yeah. We said, hey, man, that white girl like you. Get over here. And then we put... Oh, shit. Yeah. And then we put... Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. And you realize, first, if it were like, oh, shit. Wait, he already said it. I guess we're not going to stop him. Oh, shit. Because even they realize this is a fucking weird thing to say.
Yeah. We just come in with dicks out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
we might have to go off Twitch. Yeah. Okay, Twitch.
Yeah,
A dude literally just got on camera and pretty much admitted she didn't want it. We just showed up with
there ain't nothing pretty much about it, dude. That is exactly what he said. And like I said, I've seen him talk about this in another video where he was much more indignant, you know? We get these stupid bitch come over. She like one of my friends and she be in there. They'd be kissing. And then a team of his friends would all just come in buck naked and just take it from the girl. One after the other, after the other, after the other. So, yeah. That's Ryan Garcia's buddy, dude. That's his buddy. Let's see. I think there's some more stuff I could show you. So here is Charleston White after he started taking shit about what he said. This one's not the one I'm talking about, but, you know, more of him, you know, fuck you, yeah, this is exactly what I did.
Can't nobody counsel Charleston White. Nigga, I can't be counseled, nigga. I I done took over the motherfucking internet. And it's my strong belief, nigga. Some hoes need they motherfucking ass whooping they pussy too. So what? Don't nobody care nothing about no nigga taking no white bitch pussy, nigga. Way white folks done a nigga. Yeah, fuck a white bitch, nigga. And her pussy getting robbed from her. I'm a pussy crook.
Yeah. So audio was not great, but I feel like you could probably get the gist of Charleston White, you know? So it is absolutely unreal the number of channels that went on and tried to figure out ways they could talk around this, you know, like where they're like, you know, well, I think what he's saying, it's like, oh, you think what he said? Like, I think that was pretty crystal fucking clear what he said, dude. I mean, there's not a lot of need for interpretation. He says, she let me do, and then she changed her mind, so I took it. Or I grew up graping white girls. Or, yeah, she'd come over to be with one of my friends, and then we would just barge into the room all buck naked. Try to imagine being that girl. You can't win a fight against one of them, and now there's 8 of them. You know? I would get that girl out of there, and then I would burn that building to the ground with all of them in it. But first, I would put So, anyway, that's Ryan Garcia's buddy, dude. That's Ryan Garcia's buddy. So, when he tries to tell you now, and he finally figured out, there's not a way for you to tell this story without people hammering you for it, dude. I know you're used to just being like, yeah, do whatever, like in whatever place you're used to being, and you talk real confident about it. Yeah, no. That's, you can't talk confidently about that and have people accept it, dude. And he finally figured that out, so he just completely backtracked. Man, I'm just playing a character, man. I also said I killed somebody. I didn't kill nobody. I also said I didn't, you know, where are the accusers? It's like... I don't think he sounded like he's playing a character, dude. That's pretty straightforward. Not to mention, who the fuck would pay that? Who plays that character? You know what I mean? Yeah, I was trying to make a point about hypocrisy, but blah, blah, blah. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, oh, really? What point were you making again, dude? You need to, like, I don't know who the fuck you think you're a fool with, like, with that. Oh, yeah, no, I was just kidding. Oh, yeah? Sure, pal. So, anyway, that's Ryan Garcia's buddy. Now, Devin Haney's father has weighed in after the fight. I actually have not heard this, so we're going to watch this together, and we're going to see what he says.
I always say that I believe that Ryan Garcia was a good fighter. We were 3-3 with him. I think he's an even better TikToker or influencer or whatever because he fooled you guys into thinking that he was crazy. I knew that he wasn't crazy, you know. So it was a good fight. But you know, we got to take it in stride, you know, and definitely want a rematch.
I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand why people are acting like you can't both be crazy and an incredible fighter. Okay, like I don't get it. He literally got on the microphone and after the fight, he said exactly what he's been saying all along. Okay, I'm not even saying he's crazy. I'm not even saying he's crazy. I'm just saying. It wasn't an act. Like what he was doing is really what he's into. Like he got on the microphone. He made no secret about this, dude. Like he literally got on the mic and started talking about the child trafficking stuff, the same stuff he's been saying. He literally like he did. He said he's been drinking every single night. Where is everyone coming up with the fact that he fooled everyone into thinking he was crazy? The things he was saying, maybe he exposed his personality more than he had before. But like, where is the like he? I don't understand. I don't understand. He's a great fighter, and maybe he's also a little bit weird. Like, you know what I mean?
Devin is still the WBC champion. He couldn't lose the belt because Ryan was overweight. He didn't make the scale, but we wanted to make the fight happen. He had a good game plan. You know what I mean? Both inside and outside the ring. You can't take that away from him. You know, I'm happy who Devin is. I'm happy to represent him, and we're gonna keep on pushing. I did always.
That's a good message, dude. And also, I will say this again, one more time. I'm going to say this. I give Ryan Garcia all the credit in the world because when I say he didn't prepare well, or at least I believe he didn't prepare well for this fight because he said he didn't prepare well for this fight. what I'm saying, that's only in like the last couple months. Like the kid has spent his entire life preparing for the fight. You know what I mean? It's like he's been alive for what, 25 years, training since he's like 5. So he's got 20 years of training. And yeah, like for the last couple months going into the fight, he probably didn't do as well as he normally does. But it's like, dude, he has built up so much experience, so much fast twitch muscle control, his reflexes, all that. Like he's got 20 years of it. So yeah, he's still that good. He can go out and do what he did. But again, I maybe he was playing up. Maybe he's playing up the crazy thing a little bit. But I really don't see where that evidence is, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see it. He missed weight. If he wouldn't have missed weight, I would be like, okay, maybe. I am the king of conspiracy theories, dude. I love a good conspiracy theory. I absolutely love a good conspiracy theory. I love it. But he missed weight, dude. Like, bottom line, he missed weight. You don't miss weight on purpose. No one does that. No one would ever do that. That is not possible. And I just want to say again, like I said in my video yesterday, I believe there is a huge component to Devin Haney having everyone say this is going to be a walkthrough. He's favored like so much that it's crazy. Like you couldn't have a worse mindset going into the fight if you're Devin Haney. He's the one with the bad mindset going into the fight. Bottom line, like, you can't exaggerate the impact of mindset going into a fight. And if you compare now in hindsight, the two mindsets going into the fight, Ryan Garcia is 100 times better prepared to win the fight that night. Devin Haney has been marinated with everyone saying there's no chance he loses. He can't lose. He can't lose. Ryan's crazy. He's out of shape. He's overweight. He's been drinking. He thinks he's going to go in there and it's going to be like a sparring match. Ryan Garcia knows he's fighting Devin Haney. Undefeated, considered the best boxer ever, but he's already beat him 3 times, so he knows he's beatable, right? Like, Ryan is the one who had the mindset advantage by 100 miles. Devin's not going to make that mistake again. I mean, that doesn't mean he'll win in the rematch, but Devin's not going to make that mistake twice. That's why I'm interested in the rematch. Not to mention, Ryan missed weight. He did have an advantage, dude. Like, look at the statistics on how many times the guy who missed weight heavy wins the fight in the UFC. It is much higher that the heavier fighter wins, okay? That you guys all know that. I'm not educating you with that. So I want to see him run it back, and I want to see it with, you know, with correct, you know, like Devin with a better mindset, Ryan making weight. Not to mention, do you think Ryan maybe could have made weight if he would have grinded another 3.2 pounds? You know, and if he would have, do you think he still wins? It's like, I want to see a rematch. I really want to see a rematch. And this time for the belt. You know, does Ryan not want to win the belt? Like, I don't understand why Ryan Garcia is not wanting this rematch just as much as Devin. He just doesn't care about the title. I mean, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I got. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Bye.